Tell me how you are physically. I guess we all have to ask you that. How are you? Where are you at this point?
Yeah, I feel good. Everything I'm doing with the strength coach and our chief for athletic training. Everything's on schedule, so I should be good to go when season starts.
And how much are you doing now, Alex? I mean, are you doing anything and everything, or are you still limited in what they want you to do?
I'm still limited in what I'm doing, but like I said earlier, everything's on schedule, so I should be fine.
What sort of? I've heard people talk about a medical red shirt as a possibility, or at least an option for you to play this year and then maybe come back for another year. What do you think of that option?
I haven't really thought about it really.
You don't seem overjoyed.
No,
at the idea.
I mean it's like a backup plan for when something else happens, But I feel like I'm healthy and everything. I feel like I'm more than ready to take the next step.
Okay. Now I heard them talk about you. I don't know if you would consider this moving to, but going to power forward. I call power forward 4, I guess, rather than 3. What do you think of that change if it were to come back?
It'll be fine, as long as I'm on the court making plays, playing to my strengths, as long as everybody's on the team, just playing to their strengths and what they can do to help the team. That's what's most important. People get too much caught up in positions. As long as you're on the floor, defending, making plays, helping your team, that's what you need to do.
Now, generally, I would think at 3 you're going up against smaller, quicker guys, and at 4 bigger, slower guys. So how do you compare that challenge? You know what I mean? Going up against a smaller, quicker versus going up against a bigger, slower.
Defensively, it's no problem. I mean, I'm guard. I feel like I'm confident I can guard anybody that I need to guard. Offense, it's pretty much the same stuff with the dribble drive. All the pieces are pretty much interchangeable. It's just where he wants to push you on the court. So, whenever we get into practice, he'll decide where to put the players and what we need to do to help our team win.
Now, is 4 more what you were familiar with through high school? You know what I mean? And it was more of an adjustment going to 3?
High school was differently, you used to being the biggest guy on your team, so, and I had to do a lot more different things for high school to make sure we won. So, but in this, when we got here, it's just different. You got to play different positions to help your team win. But Coach Cal's one of the best Hall of Fame coach, so he'll put you in the best position to succeed.
I think they're listing you as a senior, right?
I think so.
I think that's right, with that option hanging out there. How does that strike you, being a senior? Because there's not that many seniors anymore, especially here.
It's
you're
odd.
You're almost an oddity there.
Yeah, it's odd, but it's just one of them situations you got to be blessed and thankful for, and just take advantage of the opportunities you got, really.
Where are you at with your degree? Did you already get it?
Yeah, I already graduated.
So what are you doing now?
I'm working on my master's now.
Master's in what?
Sports leadership.
Sports leadership. Well, that's convenient, because that leads me to my next question, which was about being a leader. I would think being an older guy, a very experienced guy, you have more experience than anybody else.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? How can that translate?
It translates just being a leader off and on the court. They need help, just teaching them by example, teaching them by telling them what they need to do, and telling them what they're doing wrong, what they're doing right. I experience a lot of things here, so I can tell them some of the things I've experienced to make sure they don't experience some of those things, and make sure they're just in the right position to succeed and stuff like that.
What do you think you've experienced that, especially the young guys, don't have a clue about yet? You know what I mean?
College, pretty much, like everything that you got to deal with being in college. So, a lot of them are young. They haven't really realized and they really don't know what college basketball is about yet. Cal hasn't been around too much to coach us. He's kind of been laid back so far. Just when practice time gets in, that's when he's going to be really like in them and everything. So I just got to tell them so they don't get overwhelmed, really.
I would think, the first time Cal turns it on full blast, there's a little bit of a sticker shock, I would think.
So just make sure they don't get overwhelmed. Make sure they're just doing the things so they can be good in college.
Yeah, I know. When we watch movies and stuff, the leader is always rah rah, and maybe even grabbing people, shaking them up. But I don't see you as that kind of presence. At least that's not what you show us. So what do you think your persona would be as a leader?
Being vocal and just telling them what to do and lead
Can you
by.
get in people's face?
Yeah, if I have to, but if I need to, I will. I mean, I'm fine with doing that, but I'm just gonna try to lead by example and just try to make sure everybody's doing right and doing what put them in the best position to do whatever they need to do.